It begins right here, the moment our relationship with water changes. It would be so wise for us to bring in twice daily practices, building upon an intimate relationship with water, no longer seeing it anymore as a resource that we are entitled to. A beautiful morning practice, especially if you have your own garden, is to make some rose water from your own roses. If you don't have a garden, you live in the city, you can always purchase some delicious roses from the local florist and still make your own water. Now, if you haven't done this before, first thing in the morning, dunking your fresh rose head into the rose water as you bring it to your third eye and welcoming in the moisture as it falls down your nose, perhaps your cheeks, as well as to the throat, feeling and smelling the fragrance of the rose and aligning the throat, the voice, to this frequency. The same with the heart. The rose back in Roman times was known as a cordial, the one and only heart medicine. Healing the heart, opening the heart, making the heart courageous in its loving. And we can take on a more traditional posturing with the two shoulders. To the left, the feminine, and to the right, masculine. And even though I have drops falling down my face, that's absolutely okay as we continue all the way down solar plexus, our fire center, sacral, our creativity, root, our groundedness to the earth, soles of the feet, tops of the feet, whatever we can reach. And then putting the rose back into the water and leaving this on display like a table ornament, a table display, so that should your neighbors and friends come in, this is what they're going to see. They will most definitely ask questions about it. And of course, it's fragrant. It is beautiful. Beauty is a divine presence. And it's alive, and it is inside of your home. That is one option. Wiping away the water. Another option we can bring into the house, coming from ancient Greece, is to have 2 jugs of water. Sea water. Fresh river water. You can make your seawater, obviously, water with salt in. You would pour at the same time into the bowl, bringing in the fresh with the salty water. You would then bring in the element of fire. And traditionally, the leaf that was used was a bay leaf. And what we do is we set fire to the bay leaf. And we bring this element of fire into the water. And that is that. This is now known as kernips. It was ancient Greece's holy water. And because it's the meeting of two elements, it is a powerful medicine that removes something known as miasma. Miasma would be like spiritual, emotional, psychic debris from the world, not the earth, from the world we live in. And what we would simply do is put our hands into the kernips, we'll rinse them off and just pass them through our field. A bowl of kernips was always available in front of the temple, in front of absolutely every holy place. You can either bring it through your frequency, your essence, or if you wanted to, actually upon the body, putting a very alchemical substance all over you, the meeting point of fire and water. And once again, keeping this bowl just outside your sacred space. And every time you go in to meditate, to do yoga, to do your sacred works, hands in, rinse off, place through. And it's removing all those intrusive thoughts, all that monkey mind, all that agitation, restlessness, fatigue, all the qualities of the influences that do their very best to keep us distracted and held in a very predictable place. But the kernips goes, no, I don't think so. Let us just remove all of that so that we can be in our pure essence and enter the sacred space ready for the work to be done. 2 very simple water practices, very, very simple, to bring into the home, to get people talking, asking, what is this? Why do you have some bay leaves in some water? Why do you have a rose head in some water? And then the conversation begins, and then it expands.